Hey, what's up? How's everyone doing? First things first, let me address the apparel, right? The apparel, the clothing. You got the standard RV uniform. I wasn't aware that when you started the RV life, they gave you some trailer apparel, right? Make it official. All right, really, all joking aside. Second thing is, where you been, Jimmy? Where you been? What you been doing? All right, I have to confess, so I don't know if I told you guys, or you heard, I had said it a couple times, but I started to get evicted, and that caused a problem, so I need to find a new place to live in 21 days. It's 21 days to find an RV, right? And then a truck to pull my RV, or my travel trailer, if you will. So it was kind of a process. Also, at the same time, I decided to rip that pesky, oppressive Band-Aid called Adobe Premiere Pro away and do some DaVinci training, and then I switched over to DaVinci, so that was a whole process on top of adjusting to RV life and writing comedy and doing stand-up and traveling and doing all these things. I'm gonna have to play a little bit of catch-up here with you guys because it's been like we've been on the road for like 3 weeks going through Utah. The reason why is because we already planned on going to St. George first to start into Utah. Figured maybe we'll hit up Zion. All these things you think of in a perfect RV world. Oh, my tiny life. Oh, all these different things we're gonna do. Okay, so I thought I was going to Salt Lake City. But when we got to St. George, we did the St. George thing, went to all types of cool places. By the way, St. George, we stayed at the KOA Journey, which is like right next to St. George and Hurricane, which is right down the street from this great state park. By the way, state parks are great in Utah. Those national parks, they're okay. But state parks are a lot cheaper, and they're really cool too. I mean, just as good if you ask me. Anyway, this place, Sand Hollow State Park's right around the corner, and it was like right off the Virgin River, goes into the Sand Hollow Reservoir, and you can swim. There's all types of cool stuff you can do there. It's like, I don't know, it's like 10 or 15 bucks for the day. Hey, I'm a comedian, so I'm looking for that deal. Looking for that football deal. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so we originally had planned to go to Zion, and then we were going to go up to Salt Lake City, but because in Vegas, there's this place, Wise Guys Comedy Club, where I've performed a few times, and they have 3 locations in Salt Lake City. So I was thinking to myself, like, okay, we'll go up to Salt Lake City. I'll hit up these places. It'll be all good. But what I didn't realize is that, this is why you got to plan ahead. I didn't realize is that Founders Day, which is the day that all the Mormons and the people in Utah celebrate the founding of the Mormon Church in Utah. That's, I think, July 24th. And then 4th of July, obviously, is July 4th. So it's also a really good temperate time to go to Utah. So basically, it's the time when everybody goes to Utah. And therefore, it wasn't in the budget. So I was like, you know what? What we'll do is we'll take a little pivot. And so we're just like, all right, well, what can we do? How can we do this? We're already up in Utah. Let's take advantage of it. So we decided maybe we'll head to Moab. I'd never been to the Arches area before, and neither had my girl Amanda. She'd never been there. So we were like, hey, let's do it. But we can't just like get there in a minute. So we stopped at this place called Beaver, Utah. And then we stopped at the Beaver Creek RV Park, I believe it's called. It's run by this family, or at least it's run by a mother and a son, I believe. This guy, Ashley, and I forgot the lady's name, excuse me, but she runs like this authentic Mexican restaurant in the place. I wish I could say I ate there, but I'm on a budget because I'm a comedian, so I didn't. But I heard it was delicious. And by the way, fun fact about Beaver, Utah, it is the cleanest water in the world. Apparently so. They won a contest to say so. At least that's what they told us. Nice little stop off, but to tell you the truth, there wasn't a lot going on in Beaver, Utah. But it was nice for a couple days to relax. That place is actually set right in between 2 farms. So we were just walking with the dog. Hey, monsters, chill. We were just walking with the monsters on this farm we're staying on. In this RV park right next to a farm. And these little baby cows, little calves, they're getting inquisitive with the dogs, and the dog's like,
You guys scared the little cows. Okay.
so they don't like the small ones. They're like small and weak. Instincts kicking in. Murder. Oh, you guys, back it up. Come on.
Sorry, cows.
I've never seen little calves run so fast. And they all ran right into between the legs of their moms. So it's like
Just like humans. When they're scared, they run to their mommies. Come on. Hey. Look at her trying to. I swear she would eat one of those things.
And so there's like cows and horses on one side.
Good looking horse. You bought yourself a good looking horse there.
He's so cute.
How much for the horse?
And then like next door there was like a beehive sanctuary, whatever those things called. Anyway, so it was pretty cool. You know, I must say, Beaver Utah, thumbs up. So like I said, we don't panic, we adjust, and so we continue to plan on going on to Moab. But in between, we stop in this place called Joseph, Utah. All right, so we're out here in Joseph, Utah, on our way cruising through. About to stop at the Arches in Moab in a couple days. Got a nice little setup here. Check it out. Not so bad. Not so bad. But this place, the Flying U, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
The Flying U Country Store Station. I mean, basically have this whole park to ourselves. As you can see, there's like literally nobody here but us. But you can stay at a KOA like right down the road in Richfield for like what, $90 a night. You get ripped off, and then you can be out here and, you know, roughing a little bit, but we're saving a little bit of coin. Actually, it was a hop, skip, and a jump away from this place called Monroe City, which had this solid free hot spring that was actually donated by some person that just gave it away for free. But you got to get there early, stay late, or in the middle of the day in odd hours, because, you know, no offense to the local people, but they'll make it a white trash party and they'll just freaking take over. Like, and they're popping, you know, they got babies, and, you know, it's you don't want to be there. Let's just put it that way. Joseph, Utah was a very interesting place, to say the least. But right around the corner, actually, from it was this great little park called Indian Fremont State Park, I believe it was called. It was really cool. I think it was like $6 or $5 a head or something. You got to go walk these different trails. There's a little gift shop, but very, and there was like right across the street, there's like a river that you can go check out. Very solid state park. I really, go check it out. Go check it out. All right, so the thought process behind going to Moab was that we'd be able to see the Arches, which we had not seen before, but then also we'd be able to get to Denver, because Denver's got a great comedy scene, and so I was thinking, hey, two birds, one stone, we'll get on the way there. All right, so just like we had made the mistake before in Salt Lake City, we get to Moab, and we're starting to make phone calls about long-term places in Denver, and what happens again? It's like deja vu. So we're staying at this place called Sun Outdoors in Moab, actually. Just so you know, Sun Outdoors is like a corporate conglomerate piece of yeah, they don't really care about you or anything about you. They just want your money. They put us in because we were part of Passport America, and so it's just like one of those like things you pay for to get cheaper stuff. So we had a Passport America deal, so they put us in this tiny little spot. Oh, it was so difficult to even get me in. And then when we were leaving, well, yeah, it's like 11 a.m. checkout. Most RV places are pretty like lenient about that, because they understand like everybody's trying to leave at the same time. It's not like a hotel. It's like everyone's trying to move their rig and stuff. So, you know, it's like, come on, give me a break here. So at 11:01, guess what? The manager's calling up. By the way, so the manager out there at Sun Outdoors in Moab, she is not a very nice lady, not very happy. So she's telling us she's going to charge us $25 if we don't hurry up and get out of there real quick. So what do we do? You know, we packed up our stuff. We packed up our trailer. We got the heck out of there. But we found this place called OK RV Campground. It's kind of like a play on OK Corral. It's like an old Western type of thing. Okay, they don't have a pool or a spa, but trust me, the pool's over in Moab. But these other places, in Sun Outdoor spaces, you don't even want to go. There's so many freaking people standing in there. It's like a Vegas pool party. You just don't want to walk through there, right? Anyway, so we're thinking we're going to Denver. We start to say, guess what? Same type of situation. But what do we do? So we try to make the best out of it. So like, hey, we'll stay here a couple days. So we went down to that OK campground place, and we're like, let's go check out the Arches. So just so you guys know, you don't have to go to Arches National Park to see Arches. Moab is loaded with Arches. They're all over the place. So you can go, we went to a hike called the Corona and Bowtie hike. I believe it's somewhere around there. It's a couple mile hike, but you can hike to a fantastic, beautiful, wonderful arch, absolutely free. You don't have to pay $40 like they're trying to charge there. $40? You kidding me? Good. So anyway, so I'm thinking, all right, I'm going to Denver, but that got canceled because Denver's too expensive, and they didn't have any places available until October. So I was like, okay, where are we gonna go? Arizona? We kind of like did this like all the way back down to Arizona. But I figured, you know what? Arizona had places available in Flagstaff, all over the place, in Camp Verde, in Phoenix. There's places all over the place available, and they had that comedy situation that I'm looking for. So it was like, yeah. So it was like, hey, I think I've got a plan. But then God's like, nope, that's the plan instead. So stay tuned for the next episode as we go to, what's it going to be called? I think it's going to be called Don't Panic, Go to Arizona, or something like that. That's it. Don't panic, go to Arizona. That's it. I got it. Okay, you guys, stay tuned for the next episode as Don't Panic, Go to Arizona. I'm Jimmy. I'm out.
A Jimmy Brennan production.